Okay. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Today we are meeting with Brandy Chase. She's the founder of Profile Transaction Management.
Hi, guys.
Here she is. She has graciously offered to give a testimonial via video. And so thank you, Brandy. I appreciate that. We just have a set of questions we're going to go through, and so you can hear her experience and working with myself and Red Cape. So first of all, Brandy, why don't you tell us a little bit about Profile Transaction Management?
So Profile Transaction Management was a business that I started about 5 years ago. I realized there was a need for real estate agents to have some kind of a system, and we implemented that for them. And, we helped them create their system, and then we really implemented that for them. It was just a one-man show with an assistant at first. And before I knew it, we were a team of 8 to 10 people at a time. And so it kind of got out of hand quickly.
Well, congratulations. That's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
It was exciting how fast it grew, and just starting with yourself. That's amazing. Good work.
Yeah.
So tell us, what was going on before you hired me?
So, like I said, it just grew fast, and I was also dealing with some health issues. And so, it was such a small company, and it was virtual. I was really connecting people on probably too close of a personal level. And so it was hard for me to manage these people because I was so close with them. Mm-hmm. And it was hard for me to see the whole picture. I knew we had holes. Like, I knew I was repeating a lot of the same things as far as like training and getting people set up. I knew that there was processes that needed to be put into place so that we could run more streamlined and save time and, help more agents with their paperwork. So.
Mm-hmm. So then, why did you hire me? What were the results in working with me, and why you hired me?
So, originally I hired you for systems. I really needed to implement these systems as far as like having everybody that worked for me really see our vision and really, kind of buy into our culture and where we wanted to go. And having some kind of guidelines for the employees as far as, what holidays are there and, what's appropriate and what's not appropriate and things like that. And then really having a training manual. And, I was having some employee issues, and I didn't know how to handle it. And I had no system in place to be able to track or handle anything like that. And so you came in and provided us, Tiffany came in and talked to all of my employees and really got a sense of what our culture was, which I thought was really important because it was really different than anything I'd ever seen. And I think Tiffany might agree the same. It was just a unique culture. And so we wanted to be able to keep that and yet still have some boundaries. Would you agree, Tiffany?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And so she really helped me, come in and really look at what we needed, the systems we needed to put in place for the employees mostly. And so that, we had some guidelines and expectations, which ended up, meaning that some employees did not stay with the company. And although that felt bad at the time, it's what needed to happen for the company and for the remaining people that were there so that we could grow. And so after we put in all the systems, people that didn't want to, go with the systems, people that didn't want to stay on the vision, then they ended up kind of falling off. And we ended up growing even more. So that was really helpful to be able to kind of shed some, I don't want to say dead weight, but it was just, we needed more forward-thinking employees. We needed more people that were really going to go after what needed to be done and not wait to be told what to do, or not just show up to do what they had to do and not fully be there. And so that was really something, probably our biggest accomplishment, Tiffany, was to clear that off so that we could make space for those forward-thinking employees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you were so great to work with because you were so open to ideas and new ways of doing things, and understanding that some change had to be put in place. And that also included how your approach and how you worked with everybody. And we put together some performance manual or performance reviews and one-on-one coaching meeting guidelines, policies, procedures, employee handbook. So you did all the really hard work of,
mission, vision, values. Yep.
Wrote them. Yep. Helped with the mission, vision, values, really got clear on where your company was going. So, so you did a lot of really good work with that too. So then tell us, what was it like working with me?
Working with Tiffany was great. She was really easy to talk to. She understood, she knows the DISC really well. I sort of know the DISC. The DISC is a personality assessment. And so she understood the employees' motivations and really where they were coming from and how they communicated with me better than I did, right? And so that was really helpful, knowing, sort of knowing their capabilities and what, they're going to enjoy doing, and knowing, like, if we put this person in this position, they're not going to enjoy that because they don't like being in front of people and things like that. And so, did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was like working with me. So.
Oh yeah. And so, so it was really awesome because she was kind of like an outsider coming in. And so, the employees were able to talk to her, and I encouraged them to be honest with her so that we could get the best results for the company. And so it seemed like everybody felt comfortable with her and wanted to talk to her. Nobody seemed to feel threatened. And it was just a great, working relationship of me communicating why we do things the way we do, and her communicating why something might be a better idea or maybe not, And so I felt like we worked together really good like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was awesome working together on that stuff. So then tell me, what would you say, or tell our audience, what would you say to someone who's thinking about working with us, and myself specifically at Red Cave?
I would say, if you're needing systems in your company, if you're having employee issues, or if you're having, some productivity things that might need to be looked at, then Tiffany, as far as that's what we used her for, then Tiffany is your gal. Like, she can come in, look at your business as a whole, and really start working from the ground up and filling in those holes that you might have missed while you were growing your business because it happened so fast or you got too busy. So she has this experience that is just awesome. It's just been so helpful to work with her, and I just highly recommend working with her. And she was worth every penny that I spent for the company, and it really helped us excel to our next level. So thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah, thank you for everything that you've said. And, one of the really exciting parts of, not only did we get all those things in place for your company, and the company was able to operate a little bit more smoothly, in the first quarter of this year, you saw a 34% increase in your profits, which really was a result of all of that effort and that teamwork that we had and did together. And so ultimately, me supporting you and all of that. So you did such a nice job. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for getting online today with me.
And no problem.
And I appreciate it. And that should be it for now. So thanks again. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye, Tiffany.
Bye.